The Hateful Eight. Here's my review. I just saw it, just like now. It just finished. And, man, I've got to tell you, I'm not impressed at all. Give me a fucking break. Quentin Tarantino. You know, I read somewhere, they said he's not actually a good filmmaker. He doesn't make good films. He just makes interesting homages to other films. But none of all these films are completely, he doesn't have the ability to make a believable character. They all look like they're playing the part and, archetypes and playing. It's just like I didn't believe a single thing. They all look like actors. All the lines read like they were reading them. I didn't believe any of the things was real. There was no suspension of disbelief at any stage. They all look like a fun thing. And part of it is because Samuel L. Jackson's too recognisable, but he's got the same way of talking, the whole thing. And the whole thing just didn't make sense. It's almost like he got together with a bunch of people and wants to make a cool film. So yeah, we'll put the black guy in it, and we'll get the chick from New Zealand, who's by herself it's almost like, hang out with her actor friends and just, let's make a film, and this is cool, and that'll be cool, and that'll be cool, and this is cool, and the first problem with the film I had, now the issue was tonight I could have gone and seen a few films. I had to pick, because I had a free cinema pass. And I thought, there was The Revenant on, and I'm sitting with my girl, and she was a bit tired. She's had a rough week, so I thought, all right, Revenant, from what I read, the guy who hurt himself and trudged through the snow, and it's like dark, and the reviews said that, what's it called? Hateful Eight, it's got more of a, more laughs, more lighthearted. And the other option tonight was something called the Big Short. I forget, anyway, something about the stock market or crash, which was like a bit too, Anyway, I thought this was going to be action. I thought this was going to be more like Kill Bill or Pulp Fiction, where this happens and that happens and boom, boom, boom. And, you don't like this particular scene or character, that's okay, just wait a bit. And there's another thing going on. And this is a slow, ponderous, pretentious fucking... It started off okay, but a bit slow. And I thought, here we go. All right, let's just go with it. Maybe it'll build up. And then one character was introduced and another character. And then long conversations each time. Really slow. It's almost like he dragged the whole thing out as slow as it could possibly be. Didn't want to cut anything out. And the whole thing went for like 3 hours with an intermission in between. And I know the idea of intermission sounds like, hey, this is wonderfully designed with intermission, and it must be really, really good, and money's worth, because no. The intermission's there probably to stop people falling asleep. So get up, walk around now, guys, and then come back for more. For fuck's sakes. And on and on and on, and then every character was introduced and another conversation. The whole thing was talking, just people talking. This and that. No, you, Mr. This, talk. In the carriage for like 20 minutes. Then they get to the house, talk. And it got to the point where I was just like, I don't really give a shit here about this background. And when they sat down, it wasn't that old general dude, and he started talking. Well, back in the war, it's just fucking come on, man. Someone shoot someone, do something. And it starts off, the stylistic thing of it was like it's a Western, and Western's got goodies and baddies, and stuff happens. It's not just a bunch of people sitting in the bar talking, trapped with a blizzard outside, and they're stuck in this. Anyway, so I was considering walking out. I actually went and asked about getting your money back, and I found out that you can do that, but you can only do it within 30 minutes. And by that stage, it had been an hour, because I kept thinking it was going to build. I thought I was going to build to something. It's building up. The reason that this information is really important is going to build up to something. But after a while, I thought, you know what, this isn't building to anything, and there's too much information. Oh, the cowboy, what are you doing? Oh, I'm writing a book. Oh, what are you writing a book about? Oh, the only thing a man knows about my life. Oh, you're writing a book on your life story? Yeah, I'm writing my book on my life story. You mean a book? Yeah. You mean a book? Yeah, get on with it, man. Get on with it. Ugh. I mean, all right, 3-hour film. I mean, like, whatever, I don't know how long Amadeus goes for. That's like jam-packed full of stuff. Every scene's got to mean something. You've got to move it on, people. Anyway, so after the intermission, it got a bit interesting. What's this guy doing? Idiot driver doing... Anyway. So it got interesting after the intermission. But the trouble was also, there was this at one point, you were aware that someone was lying. Because from the start, the guy kept saying, Kurt Russell? What's that noise? I've got a flat tire, man, I can hear something. Noise. A flat fucking tire, man. Fuck's sakes. It wasn't a flat tire, it was fucking fireworks. God's sakes. Okay. Where was I? Yeah, so I thought, oh, so one guy's lying, and then maybe the other guy's lying, and I didn't know who was lying, and then I thought, well, that's right, because the guy with the beard, Kurt Russell, kept saying, you know, I don't trust him, he could be making it up, and he could be making it up. I thought, well, okay, well, everybody could make it up, even Kurt Russell could be making it up, and it reached the point where I was like, well, you know what, since everybody could be making it up, then I was not emotionally invested in any of the characters. There was no protagonist that I said, oh, he's doing this, I trust him, and this is what's going to happen. So I just detached myself emotionally from the whole thing. The second half, it kind of got interesting, but it's okay, you know what I mean? It was a nice cinema, it's nice going to the cinema with my girl, but don't bother, man. I thought it was, in the end, the payoff wasn't good enough. And I think my analysis of what's going on, I think because he's Quentin Tarantino, he's got a big name for himself, and I think he's surrounded by yes men who everyone's going, oh, that's a great idea, that's a good idea, and that's a good idea, and no one had the balls to tell him, dude, this is too long. This is not necessary. This is not interesting enough. This bit sounds too dialogue-y. It sounds like someone wrote it. Yeah, they were starstruck. And, oh my God, I get to work with Quentin Tarantino. It's Quentin Tarantino, everyone. Oh, the guy that made Pulp Fiction, blah, blah, which I think is fucking overrated anyway. Anyway, so yeah, the Hateful Eight, slow, ponderous. It would have worked nice as a play. People on a stage talking. But that's what basically this was. And yeah, they put a few violent bits in the end just to make it, you know, interesting and artistic and everything. But again, that was done artistic like he did in the Japanese styles. That's like, okay, so I'm not really emotionally involved with any of the characters. I don't give a shit that anyone died. Put it that way. It wasn't like, oh my God, Jimmy's dead. And, you know, when the black guy got shot in the balls, he reckons, and then he's lying back in pain as if he had sprained an ankle or something. I mean, he would bleed to death, wouldn't he? Now I'm going to praise it now. What can I say? What can I say? It's good about it. Oh, by the way, I didn't say anything big deal with the 70mm print. I didn't say it. The only thing good about it was when Samuel L. Jackson got shot. Because I was thinking, oh, here we go, the cool, sassy black guy walking around telling all the white dudes what to do, and the cool black dude. I'm sick of always the cool black dude. Where's the loser black dude? Where's the coward black dude? Where's the dumb black dude that we laugh at? Oh, it's racist. So yeah, the cool black dude and the chick in the end she ended up being the leader of the gang, of course, has political correctness. But when he got shot, I went, oh, that's when suddenly got my interest. That's how I got, whoa, hold on a sec. Samuel L. Jackson just got shot? Now what? It's like, of course, it was more like a flesh wound, even though apparently he got shot from underneath, up in the groin area, which, from what I understand, we're talking major arteries, you'd be dead. Didn't sit there, Anyway, so I'm disappointed for all the reasons I just said. And also none of the reviews said this. Apparently it's got all these great reviews. Give me a break. So don't trust reviews. I didn't read too many of the reviews because I like to walk in fresh and not knowing. I just looked at the stars, and a lot of people were talking about The Revenant, which won all these awards, and saying, how does it compare with Hateful Eight? And they were all saying, they're both good, and no one said that it sucked, put it that way. So I don't trust these reviews. I think it got 83% or something in Rotten Tomatoes. Anyway, that's it. Fucking Hateful Eight. Hateful. It felt like a hateful. Yeah, anyway. Overrated, man. Overrated. That's all I got to say. Thanks for listening.